Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lizzie. You're welcome. For all subscribers, you're also welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to show you all how I was able to achieve this beautiful Nigerian bridal makeup, and I'm here today with our weekend bride. So today is her traditional wedding, so I'm just going to show you all how I was able to achieve this beautiful makeup. So the first thing I did was to wipe off the dirt from her face using a face wipe. You can use any face wipe that is with you at the moment. Thereafter, I went in with the two products that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, which are Pond's and also Flawless Ivy Primer. After I did that, I went in with foundation, which is what I am doing right now. So I'm going in with the lightest, one of the lightest shades of foundation from Cheek Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply that across on her face like this, the way you can see me do. Guys, this beauty blender is amazing. I got it recently and it is really beautiful, and it is also from I think this one is from Lady V. I'm just going to check to be really sure, and then I'll put it down in the description box below so that you guys can know where I got this from. It is really soft and amazing. It's beautiful. I really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to apply a darker shade of foundation, which is also from Cheek Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply that on her forehead and also on her cheekbone, and then blend that towards her neck area just to give me a well structured and defined face. So that is what I am doing at the moment. You have to make sure that you're adapting the cosmetics, the foundation or the concealer, whatever it is on her face. You don't have to drag. Please do not drag so that you don't have lines all over the face. So all I'm doing right now is just blending so that everything looks good and so that it comes out really nice. Trust me, this makeup lasted from morning till evening. Even the bride herself was really shocked because we did this makeup in the morning, and then in the evening she went for her bridal shower and everything was really still intact. It was really amazing. So if you follow this procedure, I'm sure you're going to love the makeup and your bride too will be really satisfied. So at the moment I'm just contouring her nose with that dark shade of foundation. You can use a foundation, you can use a concealer, whatever works for you. So I'm just going in with that as my base. So for highlighting, I'm just concealing underneath her eyes, basically her T-zone areas, and I'm going in with this light shade of classic concealer, and I'm just going to apply. See, and guys, I really need to tell you guys, I need to inform you all, classic cosmetic is highly underrated. Trust me, their products are affordable and their products are really good. Like, I just got this concealer, but then I really enjoyed it. It did not crease at all. It gave me what I wanted. Everything was amazing. Honestly, guys, it is classic cosmetics are underrated. So you can get one for yourself. This is not a paid promotion, guys. This is not a paid advertisement, but I'm just telling you all how I enjoyed all these products that I'll be listing today. So I'm going to go in with a dark shade, that same dark shade of foundation that I used initially as the contour. I'm just going to go in with it on these areas that you can see me apply it, and I'm just going to blend it so that everything sits properly and so that it looks like her neck and her skin basically. So at the moment I'm just blending everything so that it looks nice. So guys, as a makeup artist, you really need to take note of this particular area. You can see me applying foundation. So I'm going in with the foundation that is in that of her skin tone, and I'm just blending it properly so that everything sits well and nicely done. So I'm going to go in with the classic concealer again underneath her eyes so that it covers up any dark circle or any pore or just any reddish, skin or anything underneath her eyes. So I'm concealing basically so that everything looks smooth and nicely done. So I'm just going to do this on this part and also on the other part of her face like this. So while I blend, I'm just quickly going to talk about some things that I got recently and I am really enjoying. So I got this new set of brushes from Flawless Ivy Cosmetics. See, trust me guys, if I am going to hype something, I want to hype it because it is really amazing and not because someone paid me to do it, which of course they did not pay me to say any of this. But then I got these brushes and they are amazing. So if you check on Instagram where we have Flawless Ivy, these brushes go for 10,000 naira, but I had to go to a retail shop and then they sold it to me at 11,000 naira, and I have been enjoying it. The brushes are amazing. They are so soft. Possibly in my next video, I'm just going to tell you guys in details how amazing these brushes are and how much I am really enjoying them. So for the purpose of this video, I just said all of that so that you guys can understand. So at the moment, I'm going in with this powder palette from My Cheek Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use the shades that basically rhymes with her face as a whole. If you're going to highlight underneath her eyes, you need to go in with a lighter shade of powder. If you are going to contour, you need to go in with something a little bit dark, not too dark so that she doesn't look like a clown. You need to go in with something a little bit dark. And if you're going to, like I said, if you're just going to apply the powder generally, you need to go in with her shade. But if you're going to highlight, go in with something a little bit lighter. If you're going to contour, go in with something a little bit darker. And if you're going to apply the powder generally on her face, go in with her shade. I hope that is understood, and that is what I am doing right now. So this whole thing, applying powder at this point, is just to make sure that the foundation, the concealing and everything you have done, everything stays intact, and so that the makeup can last for a long time. Like I said guys, if you follow this procedure, honestly, you're going to love your makeup because it's going to last really long. You're going to be amazed yourself. So at this point, I'm contouring her nose, and I see so many persons going in with really dark shade of powder or concealer to contour the nose. Please go in with something that looks a little bit darker, like 2 tones darker than her skin tone, so that the nose would not look too dark. And that is what I did guys. So I'm just going to highlight the middle of her nose so that it gives me something pointed. And I'm still using this powder palette from My Cheek. It is amazing. I have used it on lots of customers, and as you can see from the palette, I'm not even done, like it hasn't finished. And some months back, I got this. I can't remember how much I got it. Yeah, okay, yes, now I do remember. I got it for 7,000, but I'm sure that with the rise in prices of goods and services, it must have increased by now. So, but that is just how much I got it some months back. So at this point, I'm going to apply blush on her cheekbone, just something a little bit lighter than the contour that I used before. And for the blush, I'm going in with this orange shade of eyeshadow from Dominique's eyeshadow palette. It was shipped from outside the country for me, but I can't really tell you guys much about it because it was just shipped and all of that. But whatever shade that looks like the one that I applied as the blush, then you can use it also. So for the setting powder, I'm going in with this Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to apply it on her highlight zone and then underneath her cheekbone. So when I talk about highlight zones, I mean the forehead, underneath the eyes, the jaw. So I'm just going to do a reverse contour underneath her cheekbone like this, and then allow the setting powder to bake for some time while I go ahead to draw her brows. So I'm going to blend the setting powder a little bit so that it looks like that of her skin, and I'm going in with her shade, the powder in her own shade. I hope that is understood. So right now, after doing that, I'm just going to pick up my brushes and then draw her brows. You can use a pencil, you can use a brow gel for this, whatever works for you. So I'm going to draw a thin line underneath the brow and also draw another thin line on top the brow, and then connect it to the thin line underneath the brow. And after connecting, I'm going to use a brush to brush the brow hairs up and then fill up the areas where it looks like she doesn't really have enough hairs. As simple as that. You can see, easy peasy. It is amazing. It works magic. So I'm just going to use a pencil to outline the areas properly so that it looks better than what it was looking. So right now I'm going to pick up my brush and then the classic concealer and then conceal underneath her eyes. Underneath her brows like this. So I'm just concealing underneath her brows, and then I'm just going to blend everything properly so that it looks good and so that it looks nice. So you can also go in with a beauty blender to blend everything so that it sits properly. So after concealing underneath the eyes, I'm going to go over. After concealing, I don't know why I've been saying eyes, guys, help me. So after concealing underneath the brows, I'm going to go over to the top of the brow. So I'm picking up that same shade of classic concealer, and then I'm just going to conceal the top of the brow like this. So after concealing the top, you can pick up your beauty blender. If your brush is not enough, you can pick up a beauty blender to blend it properly, and you can also use a brush to blend properly. So that is it basically, guys. So after doing all of this, I'm going to go over to the second brow. It's just the same process. So guys, for her eyes, I'm going to go in with this orange shade of shadows from Zaron eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to, it's like orange or like a burnt brown. Whatever you have that is similar to this one, you can just use it. So I'm going to apply that on her transition area, and then I'm just going to blend that properly. And I'm picking up a light shade of powder to apply underneath her brow so that everything looks good. So I'm just going to apply this burnt brown shade of shadow on her transition area, the way you can see me do in the video. And then I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade of shadow So this dark brown shade of shadow, I'm just going to apply that on her crease area like this, and then blend that towards her transition area the way you can see me do in this video. It is very simple. I wanted something subtle but smoky and also really nice for a traditional Nigerian bridal makeup. So that's what I wanted, and it actually came out really nice. So blending is key. You need to make sure that you're using the right brushes, you're using the right tools to do your makeup. I think that is basically it, guys. So the tools that you use, they matter a lot. So if your makeup is going to come out really beautiful, it then has to do with whatever brushes, the beauty blender that you are using. So I'm going to go in with this pink shade of shadow on the transition area like this, the way you can see me do, and I'm just going to blend that properly like this. So right now I'm going to, it's a little bit dull in my eyes, so I'm just going to apply glitter on her crease area like this, and I'll be doing that on the both eyes. Moving on, guys, I'm going to pick up this black shade of brow gel from Carite, and I'm just going to apply that underneath her eyes and also the top of her eyelid, the way you can see me do like this, and it came out really nice. So for her lips today, guys, I'm going to go in with this purple shade of Lippy from My Chic Cosmetics. I have like a very big palette of this Lippy, and I'm just going to outline her lip like this, the way you can see me do. I'm going to apply the top and also underneath the lip. So when it comes to lip application, blending is key. In fact, makeup as a whole, you need to blend properly so that everything comes out nice and so that everything looks properly seated and smooth. So after applying this purple shade of Lippy, I'm just going to pick up my brush and then blend properly. So right now I'll be going in with color corrector from LA Girl Pro Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply that so that I can easily blend the purple shade properly. It's just so that I can blend it properly, and I'm just going to quickly do that. And also I'm going to go in with this white shade of Lippy from My Chic Cosmetics also, and then blend that properly. And I wanted the lip to be glossy. After applying all of these, you can either make it glossy or you can make it matte, whatever works for you. I also went in with the red shade and then blended it, and it came out really nice. So I went in with gloss and it came out better. Yeah, there is nothing like glossy lip. It came out really nice. So I'm just quickly going to show you guys what it looked like. So guys, you can now see that glossy is the real game changer. See how beautiful that is. Just imagine. Like, I really so much like glossy lips. God help me. I like it a lot. They are the game changers, honestly. So I'm going to go in with this gold shade of eyeshadow from Zaron eyeshadow palette, and it's in their Earth palette. And I'm just going to apply that on her cheekbone and then underneath her brow, just to highlight those areas and so that it can pop. And I'm going to apply it on her forehead, her jaw, and also at the tip of her nose to give me a pointed nose. After doing that, you can now apply your setting spray so that the makeup can last for a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I did tie her gele, but because of the length of this video, I won't be able to post it. I won't be able to upload everything together. So in my next video, I'm just going to show you guys. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that it was interesting. See you all in my next video. Bye.